Hi guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for stopping by. So in today's video I'm going to share with you a beginner's makeup kit, and in this kit I'm going to give you one drugstore option and one high-end option so that you can mix and match, depending on your budget and availability. You can mix and match, or you can pick up just the drugstore products and just the high-end products. These products are, according to me, the best for beginners. So yeah, before starting, if you are new to the channel, then please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. It will mean a lot to me. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. And if you want to see them on action, I recently uploaded 2 YouTube shorts using the high-end products as well as the drugstore products. I will mention both of the videos in the description box down below, so make sure to check them out. And one more thing, I do not have all the products with me today because I am moving pretty soon and I have packed like most of my makeup, so I do not have them with me, but I will insert pictures over here. And if you have been following me for a while, you must have seen me using those products a lot of the time. The first step is of course a primer, and for primer I 100% recommend you these e.l.f. Power Grip primers. They have several different options. I love the regular one, not with the niacinamide one, because too much niacinamide just irritates my skin. So I do not prefer the one with niacinamide, but I prefer the regular one. And let me just tell you, this primer is so good. It just grips your makeup and makes your makeup last all day long. It also provides a little bit of hydration as well. And I have seen people with oily skin, they rave about it. I have dry skin, I rave about it. And now it's summer and my T-zone is kind of oily, so you can say I have like combo skin right now, and I absolutely love that primer. It just makes my makeup last all day long and it's really affordable. So yeah, that is my #1 recommendation for primer at the drugstore. Now for the high-end version, I recommend you getting this MAC Prep+Prime primer over here. This is such a beautiful primer. It smooths out your skin, your pores, imperfections, and it also provides a little bit of tackiness at the same time. And again, it makes my makeup last all day long. This is a beautiful primer for people with dry skin as well as combo oily skin. And if you are a bride to be, this is a great option for bridal makeup. And when I was working as a freelance makeup artist, I used to use this primer on my clients all the time and they would love it too. So yeah, if you want to try a high-end primer that actually works, go for this one. Next comes foundation, and for foundations, I think for beginners a really natural lightweight foundation would be the best choice. And for that, my drugstore option is this Revolution Relove Serum foundation, and I use the shade 10.5. I recently tried this foundation. I got it from Walmart and it is available on Nika's website if you are from India. This is such a beautiful formula, you guys. It gives me a straight up medium coverage. I can build it up and it looks so natural on the skin. It gives me a very healthy and dewy glow to my face. It looks so natural. It does not emphasize any texture and it lasts, I would say, up to 7 hours on my skin personally. If you have not tried this particular serum foundation or skin tint yet, you need to. This is under $5, or I think it's under 500 rupees. Such a beautiful one. And these days makeup is expensive, but this guy over here, it's inexpensive and it gets the job done. I absolutely love it. I am in love with this Smashbox Hello Healthy Glow Tinted Moisturizer. Though they call it a tinted moisturizer, but it is a straight up medium coverage foundation. This is what I'm wearing today on my face, and you can see how beautiful and healthy my complexion is looking. By the way, I use the shade medium. This is such a beautiful formula. It looks very healthy, very glowy and natural on the skin, and it is again a medium coverage product. It does not give you a straight up full coverage. So if you are into full coverage foundations, this is not for you. But if you are someone who prefers a very natural, healthy, dewy skin like my skin but better, this is the answer for you. Just try it out, you guys. This is such a beautiful product and if you get it, I'm sure you are going to love it. Next is concealer, and for concealer, an oldie but goodie. This is by Maybelline Age concealer, and I have the shade 130 medium. This formula has been my favorite for a really long time, and for a reason, because this formula is so beautiful. It gives you a solid medium coverage. It's very lightweight, it blends out beautifully, and it does not crease easily underneath my eyes. So in case you are a beginner and you want an affordable concealer, definitely try it out. For high-end option, I have a long-term relationship with this guy over here. This is my Too Faced Born This Way multi sculpting concealer, and I got the shade golden beige. This is what I'm wearing today underneath my eyes. I have raved about this concealer enough on my channel because this formula is so beautiful, so thin like water, lightweight, and it's full coverage. Like, it gives you a straight up full coverage. There is no doubt about it. I have really terrible dark circles, and this just covers up anything and everything for me. If you get it, it's going to last for a really long time, and they have, I think, a smaller version as well. So in case you just want to try it out, you can get that smaller like travel size as well. But this is a beautiful concealer, you guys, and in case you have not tried it yet, you need to. You guys probably know that I like to set my under eye concealer as well as my T-zone using a powder, loose powder specifically, and for drugstore option, I have been loving my e.l.f. Hello Glow setting powder, and this is in the shade medium. This is such a beautiful finely milled powder. You can bake with it, and it never makes my under eyes look cakey or dry. Though it is a Hello Glow setting powder, it does not have shimmer particles in it, but it has a very nice luminous effect. I do not know how to explain that, but it's not shimmery or glittery at all, and it just makes everything look so smooth, and I absolutely love it. For high-end option, again, I do not have it with me because I have already packed it, and I love my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Setting Powders. That powder is like top of the top. It makes my skin look so smooth, flawless, and it's slightly on the heavier side, but it never makes my under eyes look dry or cakey. And I use the shade, I think, Banana Bread, and recently I picked up the shade pink one. I love both of them. So in case you are looking for a good high-end setting powder, definitely try Huda Beauty. It's chef's kiss, perfection. Now for pressed powder, again an oldie but a goodie. This is my Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder. This is the shade Translucent. I absolutely love it, and the hype is real. This powder just makes my skin look so smooth, airbrushed, flawless, and it never makes my skin look super duper dry at the same time. And you are getting quite a lot of product here, and they have so many shades to offer. So in case you are on the market for a good pressed powder, definitely give it a try. And for high-end option, an oldie but goodie, my MAC Studio Fix powder foundation, and I use the shade NC30. You can use it on its own, or you can just set your makeup with it. Today I used it to set my Smashbox Tinted Moisturizer to add a little hint of coverage, and it just makes everything look so smooth and flawless. Just keep in mind that it gives you a little bit of coverage. It is not a translucent setting powder, and I often use it on my bare skin to kind of give me a little hint of coverage when I do not want to use a lot of base product, and it just works for me. I have dry skin, and it never ever makes my skin look dry or cakey. It never clings onto my dry patches. Such a beautiful product it is, and the hype is real. So in case you are planning to pick it up, I think you should think no more. It is a beautiful product. Next is cream bronzer and cream blushes. For cream bronzer, this is again from Huda Beauty. This is the Tantour in the shade medium. I do not know what sorcery it is, but it is such a beautiful product. It is super duper pigmented, so when you apply it, it looks like it's too much, but it just blends out beautifully on my skin personally. This is kind of cream to powder formula, and it just melts onto my skin. It lasts all day long. Like, if I don't take it off, it just stays. Once you apply it, it's just there. it's there, you guys. It is such a beautiful product, and I'd be so mad if Huda ever discontinues this product. For Drugstore cream bronzer, it should not be a surprise. This is my e.l.f. Putty bronzer in the shade Golden Days. This product speaks for itself. Do you see how much I have already used it? Like, I am about to hit pan on this one. Do you see the dent over here? There is like a tiny bit of product left. And yes, that is how much I use this particular product. I use it almost every single day. It is such a beautiful formula. It just melts onto my skin. It never ever lifts up my foundation or any other base product that I'm wearing underneath, and it just looks flawless. I am telling you, such a beautiful formula, you guys. Again, I use the shade Golden Days, and it lasts all day long. I have done a full in-depth review of this product, like wear test and all that jazz. I'll link that video down in the description box below, so make sure to check it out. Yeah, it is a great one. Now next comes cream blushes, and you guys have no idea, like I cannot do my makeup without using a cream blush. And my Drugstore pick for cream blush is this Revolution Super Dewy Liquid Blush, and this is the shade Flushing for You. Oh, I do not know what took me so long to try this product, because it is like one of the best cream blushes that I have ever used, be it Drugstore or high-end. And I have tried so many high-end liquid blushes, but this formula is like top of the top, I'm telling you. The applicator is beautiful. It's like a squeezy tube. You can really control the amount, and when you blend it out, it just blends out seamlessly. You can use your finger, you can use your brush. It never lifts up my foundation. It just blends beautifully, and it gives you a very nice, healthy, dewy sort of a finish, you can see. And this shade is just perfection. It is just a beautiful peachy pink shade. Oh, I love these blushes, and they have so many shades. If you have not tried this particular blush formula yet, I highly recommend you getting these blushes, because the formula is top of the top. For high-end cream blushes, I really like this Rare Beauty Dewy formula. I like the matte version as well, but the Dewy formula is very beginner friendly. I know these blushes are so pigmented, like these are famous for its pigmentations. But you know guys, the hype is real, and I'm glad that Rare Beauty is more on the affordable price range. It's not like too expensive. So in case you are a beginner and you want to like experiment with cream blushes, definitely go for these blushes. And this is the shade Worth. It is a limited edition shade. I have some more shades from Rare Beauty. This formula is beautiful. Again, it gives you a very beautiful, like soft, healthy glow to your skin, and when you blend it out, it just gives you that beautiful, healthy luminosity. It never like picks up my foundation underneath. It looks so natural and beautiful on my cheeks. I absolutely love this formula. So yeah, this is a really bomb product, and you can try it out. Next comes powder blush and powder bronzer, and it was pretty straightforward for me because I love both of these products and they are like staple in my collection. For Drugstore bronzer, my number one pick is this Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer, and this is the shade Hot Shady Beaches. The packaging is not the best, you know. This is the highlighter and this is the bronzer. The packaging is not very sturdy, but if you can pass that, the formula itself is really beautiful. It is so smooth, so soft, it just melts right onto my skin. And this is not really a shimmery bronzer. It kind of gives you a satin finish, and it has that beautiful warmth to it, maybe here. And it is just so flattering on my skin tone, and it just gives me that beautiful like sun-kissed glow. I absolutely love the formula. I love the shade on my skin tone personally, and they have so many shades to choose from. These bronzers are 10 on 10, so good. And for high-end option, this Huda Beauty bronzer, Soft Radiance bronzer, and I have the shade 04 Deep Tan. It is again like Ever since I started using this particular product, I just cannot use any other bronzer. The formula is, it is not bad, but it is a very like soft, creamy bronzer. And look at the tone. Do you see how warm it is? It just gives me that perfect sun-kissed healthy glow to my face. I'm wearing it today on my face and it just looks so stunning on my skin tone. And this formula lasts all day long. I even use it on my eyes as my eyeshadow and it looks so flattering. Again, it is not a shimmery or glittery bronzer, but it has got a little bit of luminosity, meaning it gives you kind of a satin matte finish, and I absolutely love it. Powder blush, nothing can beat my MAC blushes. This is the shade Melba. Not only the shade, but the formula is my all-time favorite. This is a matte blush. This is not a shimmery or satin blush. This is a pretty matte blush. This particular shade Melba is so flattering on my skin tone, and these blushes, they never go patchy or blotchy. It just melts into my skin and it looks so beautiful. It lasts for a long time as well. So yeah, you can never go wrong with MAC blushes. These are like cult favorite for a reason, because the formula is so stunning. For powder blushes, my recommendations from the drugstore is this Essence Pure Nude like baked blushes. This is the shade Bold Heart and this is the shade Rosy Rosewood. Of course, the packaging is not that fancy at all, but the formula itself is so high end. Like if you wear these blushes, nobody can tell that you are wearing a $5 Essence blush. I'm not even kidding. I went to Sephora to pick up my Dior blush the other day, and the Sephora lady literally asked me, what blush are you wearing, because it's looking so pretty on your cheeks. And I just said, I'm wearing a $5 Essence blush. And she was like, really? Like, it was crazy. I'm not even exaggerating. The formula itself is so good. It's a baked formula. What stands out for me from this formula is the longevity. It lasts up to, I would say, 6 hours on my cheeks. The formula is so good. These are not shimmery or glittery, but it has got really nice luminosity. I don't know how to explain that. It's not shimmery, it's not glittery, it's a very nice hint of sheen on your cheeks. I absolutely love this formula, and this formula is very comparable to my Hourglass Ambient Lighting blushes. So good, and they have so many shades to choose from. These are under $5. Go grab them. You are going to love them, I promise you. Next step is highlighter, and I have dry skin. I need some glow, and I am still in the 2016 highlighter era. I cannot do without my highlighters. And for drugstore option, I really like this Wet n Wild highlighters. You can see it's pretty beaten up, and I have hate pan on this one. This is the shade Precious Petals. They have some more shades to choose from. The formula is so pretty, you guys. It just gives you that beautiful healthy glow, and these are not like super powdery or glittery at all. You can see right here, this is such a beautiful formula, solid highlighter under $5. You guys, these are beautiful. For the high-end option, I think this is the best highlighter that I have ever tried, be it high-end or drugstore. I am talking about these Rare Beauty highlighters, and this is in the shade Mesmerize, and this is what I'm wearing today. I recently got it during Sephora's VIB sale haul. This is a baked formula, and you guys, this formula is unbeatable. Like when you apply it, oh, it's so delicious, so juicy, and it just makes my skin look so smooth. It does not emphasize any texture, and I love this pink tone. I have so many champagne and gold highlighters in my collection, so this shade is kind of unique for my taste, and I absolutely love it. And I like to pair like pink highlighters with my pink blushes, and oof, this one, you guys, if you have not tried these highlighters, and if you can get your hands on it, because I know these are like always out of stock, so if you can find these highlighters, go grab them. They have so many shades, not so many, I would say 4 shades. They should expand the shade range, by the way. But yeah, these highlighters are so good. Full face is done. Now you need to set everything in place using a setting spray. And for my setting spray, you guys know I love my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I absolutely love it, but I know it's not available everywhere, so my second option or my second favorite from high end is this Benefit Professional setting spray. The mister on this is so fine. You can see this is probably the most like finest setting mist I have ever tried, and again it gets the job done. It sets your makeup beautifully, it prolongs the wear time of your makeup, it just melts down all those powderiness, and it does not make my skin look super greasy or super dry. So it's a natural finish and I love it. For Drugstore setting spray, I really like this NYX setting spray. This is the matte one. I do have the dewy one as well, but for some reason I prefer the matte one over the dewy one, because the dewy one is not really super dewy, it's kind of natural finish, and this is the same in my opinion. This also gives you a semi matte or natural finish, and I absolutely love it. The mist is really beautiful, these are affordable, and in case you are looking for a good solid setting spray, definitely give it a try. Next comes eye makeup. This eyeshadow palette from Makeup Revolution, it has been really a go-to palette for me for a long time because the formula is so good. I have tried some other shades from the same line and the formula is not the same, but this formula over here, it is so creamy, so smooth, so buttery. The shimmers are beautiful, pigmented, and they apply beautifully as well. The shadows blend well, they are not patchy whatsoever. This is such a versatile palette and I love the tones, I love the formula, I love everything about these eyeshadow palettes. And for high-end option, I do have here this Sigma 9-pan eyeshadow palettes. I recently got a bunch of them. I love this formula. They have so many shades to choose from, and I feel like Sigma eyeshadow formula is very underrated. I recently tried their eyeshadow formula and I am in love with the mattes, with the shimmers. I love everything about this particular eyeshadow palettes. I'm wearing it today on my eyes. I think this is the shade Spicy. It is such a beautiful formula. The shimmers are beautiful. Look at those shimmers. Do you see how stunning these are? Like, look how reflective the shimmer particles are. This formula, you guys, the mattes, the shimmers, everything about this formula is beautiful. If you are a beginner and if you want to try some good eyeshadows, definitely check out Sigma's line. For eyebrows, I really like these eyebrow pencils from Maybelline. This is their Tattoo Studio Ultra Slim Brow Pencil, and I use the shade Ash Brown. And you got a spoolie over here, and look at the tip. It's so tiny and slim. It is just a beautiful eye pencil. It lasts all day long. You can just draw the borders of your brows, you can fill it in, you can do those small hair like strokes with it. This product is so beautiful. It is not too waxy, it's not too creamy either. It's like right in between. Sometimes I just do not like brow products that are too waxy or too creamy because I need that control, and I get it with this particular formula. I absolutely love it. And honestly, you guys, these days there are so many drugstore brow products, eyeliners, mascaras. You just do not need to go high end. You can stick to the drugstore and you will be all set. And I recently came to know that mascaras are made in the same facilities, so you do not need to go high end for mascaras or brow products. But if you really need to try a high-end brow product, here is my pick. I do not have it with me right now because I did not repurchase it, but I really loved it. This is my Anastasia Browies brow pencils. These pencils are very comparable to this particular formula. These are again very slim, very easy to apply, very beginner friendly, and they often go on sale. So if you can get it on sale, definitely check it out because the formula itself is really good. Now for eyeliner, I have two options and I love both of them. The drugstore one is this Milani one. You guys know I always use it in my tutorials because the formula itself is really good. This is the shade After Dark. This is a black one, and look at the pigmentation. It is like super duper black. Do you see how creamy and pigmented it is and how black it is? This formula is so good. It's like one of the most long lasting eyeliner pencils I have ever tried. I can use it on my waterline, I can tightline with it, I can use it as my eyeliner. These are so creamy, so pigmented, so long lasting. For my high-end eyeliner option, I really like this Too Faced Killer Liner. This is the black one because I love my black pencils. These are again very pigmented, very black, very long lasting. So in case you want to splurge, go check these lines out because they have so many shades to choose from. This formula is killer. For mascara, again, I do not think you need to invest in a high-end mascara, but if you insist, I really like this Lash Idol mascara from Lancome. I got a sample size and I absolutely love it. It adds tons of volume to my lashes and it just adds really beautiful length to my lashes, and whenever I use it, it just makes my lashes look so dramatic. The formula itself is really good. Again, you don't need to, but if you want to. For Drugstore, I have like 10 different options that I can give you, but I do not want to make this video like 1 hour long. It's already long. So yeah, Maybelline knows their mascara game. The Sky High mascaras from Maybelline, these are phenomenal. I love the applicator. I love the way it makes my lashes look. It gives them volume, length. Absolutely love this. Again, if you have this in your collection, you do not need to grab any high-end mascara. You are all set. For lip liners, I do not really purchase like high-end lip liners. I have tried the NARS lip liners. I loved them. I am planning to get some Charlotte Tilbury or Pat McGrath Lab. I have been planning to get them forever, but it's not happening anytime soon. But anyway, I have 2 recommendations from the Drugstore that I absolutely love. One is this from Milani. This line, like Milani Understatement lip liners. The formula is really good, really creamy, glides on smoothly, lasts all day long, and it keeps my lipstick in place all day long. Absolutely love it. And another Drugstore favorite is this NYX one, and I have like 7 different shades from these lip liner pencils. The Milani one is retractable, which is good, but the NYX one, you have to sharpen it, but the formula itself is really good, really creamy, pigmented, lasts all day, and it keeps my lipstick in place all day long. So these 2 lip liner formulas are my absolute favorite and you need to try them. For lipstick, again, this is one of those categories where you do not need to go high-end because these days there are some bomb lipsticks at the Drugstore. And my top of the top favorite lipstick from the Drugstore, I just could not pick one because I love both of them. This is a Maybelline Vinyl Ink lipstick and this is the shade Lippy. I do have the shade Peachy and I think Spicy or Extra. I don't really remember. I have like 2-3 different shades from this line. This formula is so stunning. It gives your lips a very nice glossy finish and it lasts all day long, and the glossiness, it lasts all day long. I do not know how they did it, but the formula itself is so good. However, it is a little sticky on your lips, so if you do not like that sticky like sticky tacky feel, you are not going to love them, but I love this. It's not drying, it lasts all day long, and it also works as a gloss. And the another one from Maybelline again that I love is this Ultimate Matte Lipsticks. These are like very beautiful creamy matte lipsticks. This lasts all day long, and this is a bullet lipstick, so this is not going to give you like a 100% matte finish, but it looks matte, it feels matte, it's very comfortable, it does not dry out my lips. I absolutely love this formula. I think I have done a full review and swatches of like 8 or 10 different shades from this line. I will mention the video in the description box down below. In case you are interested in some other shade, you can definitely go ahead and check that video out. Yeah, these 2 formula is like high up there. I absolutely love it. From high end, I really like this MAC lipstick. This is what I'm wearing today. This is the shade which shade are you? Meher. Yeah, this is the shade Meher. These are cult favorite for a reason because the formula itself is so good, so creamy, so pigmented, and they just do not make my lips look so dry or crusty, except for the shade Ruby Woo. That one is super duper dry, but other than that, the other shades that I have tried, they're very comfortable, matte, they last for a long time, and these are cult favorite for a reason. This formula is so good. If you want to try out like liquid lipstick from high-end, go check out Sephora's line, like the Sephora collection lipsticks. I recently tried one of their shades in my one of my recent Sephora try on haul video. I just fell in love with the formula. They are super pigmented, they are very opaque, one swipe pigmentation, matte, long lasting. Oh yeah, here it is, I found it. I was talking about this particular lipstick formulation. These are good. Now if you are a glossy lip person and if you want to invest in some good lip glosses, again this is one of those categories where I do not think you need to go high end. There are some really good options out there at the drugstore, but if you want to try a high-end lip gloss that is non-sticky, that is very nourishing and comfortable on the lips, I really do like this Bobbi Brown crushed oil infused gloss. I'm sorry, that was my phone. So yeah, this is the shade, what shade are you? Slow Jam. This is a beautiful pinky shade, and what I love about this formula is how comfortable and non-sticky these are, and the ingredients are really good with this as well. These are very nourishing on the lips. It is not sticky at all. I hate sticky glosses, and this is not sticky at all. They have so many shades to choose from. This formula is like 10 on 10. This formula is beautiful. I highly recommend. If you want some drugstore options, nothing can beat my lifted glosses from Maybelline. This has hyaluronic acid in it. These are so juicy, so stunning, and it is again a non-sticky formula, and they have so many shades to choose from. They last on my lips all day long. So this is the Maybelline one. This is the shade Ruby, I believe. You know, they just have a little hint of color and they look the same on my lips at least. So yeah, this is the shade, and it is very comfortable on the lips, non-sticky, non-goopy, and it lasts all day long. It just makes my lips look so juicy. I absolutely love this formula, and they have so many shades. I do love my NYX butter glosses as well, so those are also really good. So if you find a shade that you like from this line, this Maybelline line or the NYX line, you can go for them. Those are really good. Let me know if you want me to do a video featuring all my favorite drugstore lip glosses. I would love to do that, because I have so many drugstore lip glosses at this point. I can definitely like recommend you some good products. So yeah, these are really good. What else? No, I think that is it. So yeah, you guys, those are the products that I recommend to you if you are a beginner. If you want to build up your own makeup kit, you can mix and match, or you can go with the high-end ones, you can go with the drugstore ones. Those products are my all-time favorites. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up. It just helps my channel out so much, and please leave a comment. Please let me know what do you guys think in the comment section down below. And if you are not following me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and Twitter, please do follow me, because I post a lot of like extra makeup tutorials and stuff all over on my social media platforms. So please do follow me on other platforms as well. So yeah, see you soon in my next video. Till then, bye and take care. Bye.